The Woodrow Wilson Institute found just 1 in 3 Americans could pass a citizenship exam, and even worse, less than a third of Americans under the age of 45 demonstrate a basic understanding of American government and history. You can't appreciate what you don't know, you can't be proud of what you don't know, and you certainly can't love what you don't know. So the Department of Education, along with dozens of other leading national and state organizations, want to change that and reignite patriotism, heritage, and the values of liberty through civic education. Joining me now to discuss is the co-chair of America 250 Civic Education Coalition and America First Policy Institute's Chair of Education Opportunity, Erika Donalds. Good morning to you, Erika. Great to see you, as always.
Good morning.
Give us just a brief tutorial on this initiative and just who's involved.
Yeah, this initiative, the America 250 Civic Education Coalition, is a partnership between the Department of Education and America First Policy Institute, as well as Turning Point USA, Hillsdale College, Leadership Institute. As you mentioned, about 40 different organizations that have come together to promote civic literacy across the country and help our nation to really know and love America and appreciate our founding principles that have made this country great, so that we will be celebrating this republic for the next 250 years. Its strength and vitality and leadership on the global stage.
Yeah, speaking of which, I was looking at some statistics recently. Just 58% of adults said they're extremely proud or very proud to be an American. Also, a recent survey from Yale University showed nearly 40% of college students said physical violence can be justified to prevent a person from, quote, spewing hate. Erika, where did all this come from? I mean, how did we get to this place as a country, do you think?
What's so concerning is that 58% that you mentioned is down from 87% back in 2001. So over the last 25 years, we've dropped 30 percentage points in those who are very proud to be an American. And that tells us that these people do not understand our country. Our education system has put division over unity. We're thinking about the 1619 Project, which was taught in thousands of classrooms for years with DEI, CRT, this victim mentality, not a message of what our founding principles stand for, of grit, of service of neighbor, of patriotism, and the civic literacy that we know is so necessary. That's why this initiative is so important.
How will this coalition bring civic education back to the classroom? What specifically are you guys going to do?
Well, both in the classroom and out of the classroom. This is going to be national programming, including teacher resources, teacher training, summits, lectures at both K-12 institutions as well as higher ed institutions. We're also going to be distributing best practices, resources for teachers to use in the classroom, education for parents and community members. So it is really an all-encompassing initiative. A really exciting thing is an award for sort of like a Civics B, but a presidential award that will culminate at the Kennedy Center next year with the 250th anniversary of the country. And so this is really the Secretary's priority in the celebration of America 250 to promote civic literacy around the country, and all of her events around these different states are going to center around that.
What's at stake here, Erika? Why is this so important?
It's really our republic surviving again for the next 250 years is dependent upon people knowing our foundational principles and loving them. And you mentioned some really dire statistics. Only 5% of our country can name all 5 rights in the Bill of Rights. If they do not know those rights, how are they going to defend them against tyranny? How are they going to defend liberty if they do not understand how and why we were founded in this manner and the exceptional country that we are? If they don't love America, it's because they don't know it. And that's why it's important that civics is taught every day in every grade across this great nation. And it's on par with reading and math, which we know is also so incredibly important. But we must be able to defend this republic.
Yeah. Love of country that built the most successful, free, and prosperous nation in history, right? Co-chair of America 250 Civic Education Coalition and chair of America First Policy Institute Center for Education Opportunity, Erika Donalds, thanks for joining us as always. Have a great day.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.